If you walk through Wynwood in 2010, you saw warehouses, you saw graffiti, you saw cheap dirt. Most people drove past it. They were afraid they didn't see the vision. Today, Wynwood is one of the most expensive zip codes in America. If you missed the boat, I have good news. The ship has returned to the dock, but it has a different name. It is called Little River. And this time, the fundamentals are even stronger. Today, we are going to break down why Little River is the single most exciting investment corridor in Miami. We are not talking about buying a condo to rent on Airbnb. We are talking about institutional grade transformation. We are talking about a 3 billion capital injection. We are talking about the path of progress. Let's look at the geography. Real estate is always about proximity. Little River sits just north of the design district. It sits just west of the Upper East Side. It hugs the I-95 corridor. It is physically connected to the money, but for decades it was an industrial afterthought that has ended. The spillover effect is real. As rents in Wynwood and the design district hit 100 per square feet, businesses are forced to migrate. They are moving north. They are moving to Little River. We are seeing artisanal food production. They are taking old warehouses and turning them into high yield commercial assets. This is adaptive reuse, and it is our favorite asset class. Why? Because you cannot replicate the character of an old industrial building. Tenants love it, and because the bonds are there, your cost basis is often lower than built from scratch. But let's talk about the catalyst, the thing that changed everything: infrastructure. A neighborhood can be cool, but without infrastructure, it has a ceiling. Little River is getting the new three-rail station. This is a game changer. Transit-oriented development is the safest bet in urban real estate. It connects the workforce to the neighborhood. It connects the neighborhood to the airport. It connects the asset to the rest of South Florida. When the train stops properly, values rise. It is a historical fact. Now, let's address the 3 billion elephant in the room. The Little River District project, this is not a small renovation. This is a master plan. We're talking about 5,700 residential units. We're talking about affordable housing. We're talking about workforce housing. Some investors hear affordable housing and they get scared. They shouldn't be. They should be thrilled because affordable housing guarantees density. It guarantees foot traffic. It guarantees that 370,000 square feet of retail spaces will have customer. This creates a self-sustaining economic ecosystem. And here is the kicker, the tax code. Little River is a federally designated opportunity zone. If you don't know what that means, you are losing money. It allows you to defer capital gains taxes from other investments. And if you hold the assets for 10 years, the appreciation on the assets is tax-free. Zero. Imagine buying the next Wynwood, holding it for a decade, watching it triple in value, and paying the IRS $0 on the profit. This is how the wealthy stay wealthy. So what is the play? How do you execute this? There are three lanes. Lane one is commercial adaptive reuse. Find an underutilized warehouse, clean it up. This is a cash flow play with massive appreciation potential. Lane two is land banking. Buy the dirt near the proposed train station. Buy the dirt near the proposed 28-story towers. Sit on it. Wait for the developer to knock on your door. Lane 3 is residential multifamily. With 5,700 units coming, you might think the market will be flooded. It won't be. The demand for housing in Miami is insatiable, especially at the price point that is accessible to the workforce. People want to live where the culture is. They want the authentic vibe that Little River offers. They don't want a cookie cutter subdivision in the suburbs. They want walkability, they want transit, but there is the risk. The window is closing. The 3 billion project is public knowledge. The 3 rail station is on the map. Prices are already moving. We are seeing investors from New York and Europe circling the block. They are looking for yield that they can find at home. If you wait until the ribbon cutting, you are too late. You need to have the vision to buy when the cranes are just arriving. We are currently analyzing off-market opportunity in this specific zone. We are looking for properties with good bonds and bad management. This is where the value is. We are looking for sellers who don't realize what they are sitting on. This is not a passive investment. This takes work. It takes a strategy. But the return profile is unlike anything else in Miami right now. So ask yourself a question. Do you want to buy history in Coral Gables, or do you want to make history in Little River? If you're ready to look at the map and see the future, if you're ready to deploy capital into a tax advantage infrastructure heavy growth zone, then reach out us. We are building the portfolio for tomorrow today. Let's get to work.